Hello everyone, it's midnight, it's 12:07 a.m. right now. When I'm recording this will probably be out on Monday or probably later this afternoon, considering I'll be uploading episode 2 on today, and I might upload this later today, I'm not sure. I'll think about, depending on if I have time or not. Anyway, welcome back to Blue Skies. As we continue, I will pause here and we'll go on to me writing the poem and we'll go on back to the game. Anyway, I'll see you guys there. I'm back. I think I hope I got the secret one. So I didn't. I'm not recording this at night again. I'm just gonna pause, not record it, and just fucking go to sleep. Because fuck this shit, man. It's midnight. Normally I would stay up later to sleep because Walker's streaming. But yeah. Sorry, Walker. I said I was recording, and I was going to, but I wanted to wait till my family was asleep. I'm staying here now. Thank God. I'm still doing the voices, but I'm not gonna scream. Or I'm not gonna hit my desk either. Anyway, just a few days ago, I never would have thought I would look forward to an extracurricular so much. But here I am, back for another club meeting, and twisting how new antics from from everybody. The usual scene awaits me as I step into the club room. Hi, Hope. Hey, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. Is that so? Well, it's nice to see you so cheery. Anyway, what's new? Well, I've got some exciting news. Huh? What's up? Did you know that the student store sells a brand new brand of striped milk now? I saw it when I passed on my way here. Ah, I should have known better than to expect actual news from Sayori. Huh. I don't think I've tried that yet. I don't know, strawberry milk is usually too sweet for me. What? But it goes so great with melon bread. Sarah, you can eat a packet of raw sugar and you still say it's not sweet enough. Hey, that's an exaggeration. Seriously though, it goes really well with bread. The milk is sweet, but it still has that unique tart strawberry flavor that is eased by the richness of the milk. And when you pair it with fresh bread, the sweetness is spread out even more so that it has the right amount of flavor. Wow, since when did you become Gordon Ramsay? I'm a food expert, so you should trust me on this. I mean, given how many snacks you eat every day, I don't doubt it. You know your food well. But I should close my window, because I don't want people outside to hear me. I'm gonna take this as a compliment, Meanie. So I'm Meanie for giving her a compliment. Anyway, aren't you hungry now? Talking about food always makes me hungry. Sorry, everything makes me hungry. Now that you mention it, maybe a little. Great, let's go to the student store and buy snacks together then. Ah, now I see where she's playing that. That was pretty obvious from the beginning. You dense bitch. I raise my eyebrow and Sayori notices. Hope? Why are you looking at me like that? Well, Sayori, I have a nagging suspicion that you're only trying to convince me to come because you don't have any money, and you want me to buy you a snack. What? I would never do that. Oh, really? Well, let's see your purse. Huh? Your purse. Let's see it. Sayori laughs awkwardly as she pulls out her purse. She opens it and dumps its contents on its desk. 2 small coins fall out. This little ruse might have actually worked had Sayori not pulled it on me numerous times when we were younger. The amount of time she managed to trick me to buying her another ice cream. I guess some things never change. Nice try, Sayori. No fair. The cops just drove by my house, holy shit. No fair, how did you know? Now wouldn't you like to know? Let's call it intuition. In response, she sticks her tongue out at me, typical. Yuri suddenly giggles. Uh-huh. I didn't know she was eavesdropping, looking over the direction. I glanced peeking over the top of her book. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Hope to let me borrow some money. That's not my business, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. It's shameful to manipulate people into doing or buying things for you. Wow, isn't that a bit harsh? I was only messing around with Sayori after all. Ah, did I just... I didn't mean that. That came out much harsher than I intended. Sorry, I just, well... Uh-huh. Yuri blushes in embarrassment, looking away from us while playing in the sand of her hair. I apologize for how I've been acting lately. It looks like she still might be ashamed of how she acted yesterday. You know, it's okay to be honest sometimes. You shouldn't always keep things that bother you to yourself. There's no way you could think that. After. You're right though. I should trick people into buying me things. Funny how your 10-year-old self didn't see it that way. Yuri lets out a small laugh, covering her mouth with her hand. Even the way she laughs is so shy and proper. Is this mischievous behavior something Sayori used to display as a child then? Oh yeah. Although back then I fell for it time and time again. You won't believe how much Sayori managed to con me out of. How much candy Sayori managed to con me out of. What? Don't make me out to be so sneaky, Hope. Although those candies are so good. We need to talk about this. How good are the candies? Because I want some now. I'm surprised, Sayori. Coming from you. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? What's going on here? I'm still not used to the Monica sprite, I'm telling you. Oh, nothing much. Sayori here is just up to some mischief. Oh? Yeah, she tried to trick me into buying her a snack. Hey, that's not true. Monica smiles weirdly and turns to me. I'm assuming this isn't the first time. Well, you'd be right. We all share a little chuckle after that. Whatever, except Sayori does. She's pissed. Hey, you guys are being mean. Okay, we're sorry. But you did bring it upon yourself. Yeah, I know. But in my defense, I am really hungry. Well, Natsuki chimes in. Well, if you're really that hungry, you can have this if you want. She offers up a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori immediately snatches out her hand. Thank you. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Heh. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think you eat that one? Fine. No, fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up and tries to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori gently leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you really seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri, Monica, and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometime. Monica, can you tell Sayori to quit taking my stuff? Sayori, you know you shouldn't do something like that without permission. Monica scolds Sayori. I know. I'm sorry, Natsuki. But it was so good. Hey! Natsuki chuckles. These things happen a lot, Monica. A little too much, to be honest. Don't worry. It's all in good fun. Good fun is teaching each other from time to time, not stealing food. Oh, calm down. It's no big deal. Monica pouts in her seat. Everyone calms down and quickly returns to their normal activities. Sayori has already managed to finish the entire turkey. It's only been like a minute and that cookie's already gone. God damn, how big is her fucking appetite. Meanwhile, Natsuki gets up and heads to the closet, and Yuri's already lost in her book. Hope. She suddenly comes up to me. I need to get stuff from the classroom. Can you come with me? Stuff? What stuff? Well, you know how the festival's right around the corner? Monica's gonna make some posters to advertise it. So we're gonna need some crayons, some markers, some glue sticks, that kind of stuff. Right. I'll come with you. Yay! I'll be back real soon, Monica. You seem quite excited about this theory. Of course. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms. Isn't that right, Hope? Monica laughs and nods at us. Okay, just don't forget the poster paper. I won't. Ready, Hope? Uh-huh, let's go. Sayori and I exit the classroom. I follow behind as she hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, I feel like I'm taking a small kid to a mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in all the simplest things sometimes. Everything's like an adventure to her. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for a festival anyway? I'm not sure how you can make an event out of literature. Monica and I have all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep, we're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? What kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds... There's a fucking cockroach on me. Well, not exactly boring. Will people be that interested? Hope, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous fields before me is but a barren wasteland. I can't take that seriously with the Sayori voice, I'll be honest. Like that. Wow, Sayori. I had no idea you had that in you. Huh? What do you mean? I've never heard you talk like that before. No, it's not a bad thing. It's really good. It was just a big contrast to your bubbly self. I'm sure Yuri or Monica would appreciate it too. I've been working on it super hard on that poem, so it's good to know you liked it. I'm excited for the festival. Not just because we'll eat loads of stuff, like Naughty said. Hey, Meanie. No, not just because of that. All that is part of me. Hey, Hope, this classroom here is empty. I think we'll find what we need in here. Let's start our mission. Strange choice of words for someone going into classroom to get art supplies. But hey, that's Sayori in a nutshell. Living her own little world. Her childlike enthusiasm is infectious and brings about a special feeling I forgot I had in me. Some kind of innocent sense of wonder, where even at the most mundane of tasks are quests. Walking down the classroom is a magical journey. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight for the closet and I follow. Let's see what they have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box full of crayons out of the shelf. Sorry, I'm on Twitter. I'm not Twitter, Discord. They're a breast brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Can you move over so I can look for the poster paper? I dropped them by accident. Smack. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right in the shelf. She falls on the floor and crayons spill all over her lap. Ow. Sayori, are you okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. What happened? Did you cut it? Is it bruised or... No, nothing like that. I think I just bumped it. Gee, Sayori, you really had me worried for a second there. I can't help but not chuckle. This is such a typical thing that happened to Sayori. It's almost like she got a clumsy rin on her forehead. Which, funnily enough, is where she hit herself. Hey, why are you laughing at you, meanie? I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you or anything, this is so typical of you. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing, let me see your forehead. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. I'll be gentle, I promise, it won't hurt. That sounds wrong. So Sayori slowly released her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump begins starting to form as well. Don't worry. It's not that bad. But it really hurts. Her whimpering triggers a really strong protective instinct I didn't know I had. Hey, I'll give you some ice. It'll keep swelling down, and I should relieve a bit of the pain. Just stay here, okay? I'll be back as soon as I can. Actually, where do I find some ice? I'll think. I got it. A cold drink could do the trick. Are you sure? You don't have to. I think I make a great unicorn. Even when seeing her pain. Sayori makes a silly joke. She is cute, I'll give you that. I'm sure you'll make a great unicorn. but I think I prefer you as a human. Unicorns are so cool though. Anyway, I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out of the hallway. I'm just making sure or something. Okay, it's on. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? I guess it doesn't really matter since you won't be drinking it. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I'll purchase that one. In just a moment, I'll already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back in the box. At least they were already in the wrong place before I spilled it. Here you go. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori placed the ball against the bump on her head. Immediately, her lateral subsides, replaced by a gasp of pain. It stings. I know, I'm sorry. You'll feel better soon, I promise. Looks like you cleaned up most of your crayons, so that's good. Hey, Hope. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Sorry. Huh? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I'd always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like you usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things, I couldn't. I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over quick as you could. You would really try hard to get me to stop crying. Sorry, I'm on YouTube right now. I need to switch to this channel's account. I'm just looking, seeing as I've gotten notifications. Thank you. I just realized someone commented on my Blue Skies video. It only has one view. I'm guessing it's them. That's pretty cool. Anyway, back to my main account. Anyway, sorry, I get distracted. You would really try hard to get me to stop crying. It's almost like you blamed yourself when you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out, even though it wasn't your fault, you know? I remember those days. You were always so clumsy. I guess not much has changed. Hey, I did this deliberately, you know. I raised an eyebrow. I always wanted to be a unicorn. That has to be perhaps the least believable excuse I've ever heard in a while. Yeah, okay. I guess I never really been on the graceful side. I did always feel bad whenever you got hurt when we played together. Looking back, I should have been more mindful of what you could do and couldn't do. I guess same here. If I hadn't rushed you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hurt yourself. My mother was right. She scolded me after you got hurt. Always telling me that I had to be more careful around you. Hope. Don't feel bad about it. It's my own fault for being so clumsy. Besides, even if I got hurt, those times are still my favorite memories of us. It almost made me realize how thoughtful you are. Huh? I wasn't thoughtful at all. I just got you hurt. No, that's not what I mean. You're always looking out for me. Even after all these years, you always rush to help me. No matter the situation, you're always there to reassure me and make me feel safe. I don't really do this kind of stuff all the time. And just around you, it feels natural, I guess. I do it subconsciously, but before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. Guess what happens when you've been friends for so long? I don't know if you could do this before, but I'm really grateful. If I've told you this before, but I'm really grateful you were a friend's help. I'll admit, I kind of missed you over the years. We used to hang out a lot. I was surprised when you approached me the other day. I wasn't really sure what to make of it at first, but as we were going to hang out in the club, share poems, and walk home, I realized that nothing's really changed. You think we'll be like this forever, Hope? As much as I want to say yes, there's no telling how life will be for us during college, or even afterwards. Still, I can't be positive though. I sure hope so, Sayori. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. We haven't really talked in years. Then when we do, it's just like nothing really happened. I think I read somewhere that that's a sign of a friendship that's built to last. So here's hoping. I hope so too. I'm so happy. Sayori has a wistful expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. Who would have guessed that such a simple action to get some crayons would have resulted in such a heartfelt moment? Then again, with Sayori, it's impossible to tell. Anyway, we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Oh, good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops up on her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Sayori, don't stand up too fast after hurting yourself. Sorry. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori places her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the clubroom, sorry. Hey, you're back. Good thing. I was about to get ready to start sharing our poems. Oh, Sayori, your forehead. I was playing with crayons and smacked my forehead into a shelf. Are you okay, Sayori? Yeah, I'm fine. Hope got me a nice cold drink. Right, okay. I'm glad you're okay, Sayori. Did you get everything we need? I have it right. Huh? Sayori frantically glances around her. I forgot all this stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it right here. I found a poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Hope. Well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In that case, good work. I'll start working the posters tonight. Thanks, you two. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Cause I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Let's go down this round, like bottom to the top this time. Hi again, Hope. I'm trusting that Go's been doing you well. Same answer as yesterday. That's nice to hear. So how's the writing going? Alright, I guess. Just alright, No, I guess I should say it's revolutionized my world and brought color into my previous lifeless, life. Well, I say that, but the club, if it's not the poetry, it really made my days more interesting. Okay. Can it with the sarcasm, mister. At least you're not hating it, though, right? No, it's been an interesting experience, at least. Gives me a new hobby to do. I'm happy you're applying yourself, at least. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't really count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright, I can see you put some good effort here. Thank you. Very sincere poem, once again. And very similar to Sayori's poetry. You might have more in common with her than you think. Maybe. It's easy to write about from my heart when I'm thinking about nostalgic things. So that might be it. Writing poetry while wearing rose-tinted glasses then? Well, it's not like I do it intentionally. That's just how my brain works. I mean, even if you did, there's nothing wrong with that. Poetry can be seen another way to express your inner emotions. A way that you can use when ordinary proses can't quite describe what's in your mind. So writing about your long-lost childhood friend makes you feel as valid as, say, writing about how the human condition is inherently full of conflict. I'm guessing the latter is more of a Yuri poem? You might think that, but actually, a style like Sayori's could still fit that theme just as well. Really? How do you figure? Well, first off, have you heard the poet Robert Frost? Ironically, story time. Small story time, don't worry. I literally, 2 weeks ago, just last week, I turned in an essay where I had to write a short story. Well, it's not an essay. I had to turn in a short story where I had to write, like I said, a short story out of one line of a Robert Frost poem. It had to be the specific poem. It's the Lester Road one. The Road Less Taken one. It's that one. I don't know the name of it exactly. I can't remember. I need to go look back and look at that. Anyway, I turned that in, and actually, I have not checked my school grade yet. I'm gonna do that right now because I did not do that. I think it was. I still had an 80 something when last time I checked. I'm in 80.7. Yeah, I'm passing. Anyway, yeah, we did that, and I wrote a poem about taking the lesser road and going and imagining what we can do. And then basically I wrote a poem basically feeling about how I feel like. I wrote a show, sorry, wanting to do all this amazing stuff, comparing yourself to others, and then realizing you're not good enough for it. And it keeps on going repeating and repeating until the story starts over right where it began. Anyway, I think I have. Probably an English class somewhere. Ironically, it's an English class. I wouldn't be surprised if you learned something about him in class. He's an incredibly famous American poet after all. Yes, he is. Anyway, it's easy to recognize his poetry since he always used classic meters and tons of monologue and dialogues. Yes, he has. He was also pretty fond of themes centering around nature and New England. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't sound anything like serious poetry. No, you're absolutely right. She doesn't have the quiet lyricism the Frost has, and not too many of the themes interest. I guess that the mood of poetry, what strikes me is similar. Both of them write about incredibly sincere and powerful poems, even though they aren't mind-bogglingly complex or anything. And although the poems may seem about one thing at first, with another read through, you might find there's actually deeper meaning behind the words. That reminds me too much of my short story. Anyway, that does sound a bit more like serious poetry. Is she really that deep? Hope, you should underestimate Sayori. In fact, why don't you ask her for another look at her poetry? Then you'll see what I mean? Alright. I'll talk to her about it sometime. But in the meantime, you want to show me your poem now? I think it's about time we let your poem shine. Sure thing, Hope. I like the way this one turned out. I hope you did too. Alright, let's take a look. Pressurized. I float there, in vast, hollow emptiness, large but small, grandiose and overwhelming. Yet a dust mote, drifting, endearing, carried along, and endless. Void. But then I realize, my eyes open, bloodshot, my mouth opens, gasping for breath in this crushing, suppressing, restraining, boundless, everlasting, suffocating volume of torment. Atmosphere, Pascal, tore, screaming with no mouth, stretching and restraining, unrelenting, and clawing with no nails. Disintegrating in a suffocating poem of absence. I don't know what this poem could be about. I feel it from reading it, like, I think it's supposed to be the feeling of being trapped, the feeling of not being able to be yourself. That's what my feeling is about. But I'm now analyzing poetry on this channel. Fuck you all. I'm kidding. But I am gonna be like giving my own little thoughts about poems, whether or not they're new or old. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? It's really freeform too, if that's what you call it. I guess the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never seen before, I guess. The other girls don't do this stuff really as much as you, at least. Huh? You could say that they're a bit more traditional when it comes to their structures. But I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. Honestly, after reading the poem, I cannot understand why she does it. The way I wrote the lines really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. It fragments everything and leaves a distorted tone with the reader. I see. I guess there's a lot of things you can do with poetry. Definitely, poetry is more of an art, as very much an art form. I agree, actually. I do believe that poetry and writing in general is an art form. I'm not just saying because I write lyrics, but I say like poetry and writing books is an art. I consider that an art form because after writing that story, I learned writing isn't as hard as people say it is. Like, yeah, you need to write, you need to do all this stuff, but sometimes if you put your mind to it, it actually can go well. With some of my music I'm working on, I don't know, the words are not the best right now, I can just go back and fix them, and they'll be better. Like, they're bad, they may be bad right now, but I can fix them because they may change and all that stuff. Anyway, and it's a good art form. Like, it helps you keep your mind intact, more active. Thank you. Anyway, you're meant to craft poems that you've never before seen combinations of words to intercept the world, introspect the world around you. You really love poetry, huh? Maybe you should write a poem about poetry someday. It's not a bad idea. Anyway, it's so hard for me to get what your poem's about. Sometimes asking what a poem's about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or as convenient with the writer, conversation with the writer. So putting it that way, not every poem's about something. Anyway, here's Maka's writing tip of the day. There's cockroach at my table. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? Yeah. Now, we've all had that experience at some point with poetry discussions and all. It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much effort into. If you find other people who enjoy writing them and sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you your writing is good or bad, they'll want you to focus more on anything they want through it and the things you work on. That's much more encouraging that way. It'll make you want to improve, continue improving. Yeah, that's actually more helpful than... Yeah, it's actually more helpful getting real criticism and feedback than just empty words. Yeah, I'm gonna say, I agree. When it comes to writing, I do like getting real feedback and criticism because it helps me improve. This is what I have to do. This is how I can change. I don't need to repeat this over and over. It's right. When you get stuff like that, it actually improves your writing skills a lot, exponentially, to be exact. But yeah, and getting this same word saying, "Oh, that's good, it's bad," like that, it just doesn't really help because you don't know where to change, or you don't know whether or not it's actually truly like that. So, criticism and feedback is actually a really important thing to have to get when you're trying to do something that you love, like writing. Anyway, I guess I've really hit the myrtle out with the literature club. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Thank you, Monica. To Yuri now. Alright, let's take a look at your piece today. I must say, Hope, I like this poem a bit fair. I like this poem a fair bit more than yesterday's. Even this early, your skills is improving remarkably. Really? Thanks, Yuri. That means a lot. I know how much you care about this sort of thing. It's really no trouble. I know sometimes writing can be a daunting task, so don't be too concerned if things don't always work out. Pushing the boundaries in poetry can be a great thing. Metaphors can seem complicated sometimes, but don't stress them too much. While of course, you want to choose images that capture the message you're trying to get across. I think the first thing that comes across in mind are probably the clearest. Even if the metaphor doesn't seem to make much sense, it can force you, reader, to think about something they wouldn't normally. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. I think I might give that a go with my next poem. Thank you for sharing that with me, Yuri. Well, if you'd like to see an example of that, I've written something that captures that essence. Sure things, I'd love to take a look. If it's something you've written, I'm sure it'll floor me. Yuri smiles shyly, handing me her poem. I need a drink, by the way. What is that? A whimsical thing. A whimsical thing. A whimsical tiny. Sir, I don't know. I can't read cursive. I was like friend. Sleeps among my amber bookend. Dream about a Sanger Day, I think so, or Miss Slender Campos play. Okay, I'm trying my best. She beckons me, her hand extends, piercing pupils, redly, red. Oh, fuck, there's a cockroach. Azure channel blend and twist, cautiously head above the wrists. However, she signs her advances shunned, always cackling, always stunned. Never able to draw the lance across my arms, she's never danced. Perhaps it'd be for the best if I laid here down to rest. Well, I haven't given in to painful pleading from within. Okay, reading the poem, I'm guessing is about her cutting herself. Because the painful friend, the whimsical friend, my hands extending, piercing pupils, like the crazy eyes, finds her advantage shunned, like you don't want to do this. Sleeps away from my bookend, so it could be she keeps it on her person at all times, not on her person herself, but like at least in her bag at all times. And you wish you want to give her up, but it's hard. That's what it feels like it's saying. I felt a little guilty about yesterday's argument with Natsuki. I want to explain my style a bit more. Hopefully it's not too confusing. No, it's fine. Even if it's a bit more involved than yesterday's, I still like it. I'm noticing a lot more symbolism as well. I don't want to assume anything, but this tone of the poem, I'm not sure how to describe it. Yes, I really don't want to test my abilities of creative expression. I didn't go too far, did I? No, it's really good. I just don't know if I'm good enough to add to this. I'm not good enough at this to deduce the meaning. If I had to explain it, I'd say it's about a closely guarded secret. I imagine everyone has a little something like that. Something they're supposed to keep to themselves for fear of ridicule. It's nice to be able to write about that sort of thing every now and then. If it's something you enjoy doing, shouldn't you write about it more? Well, it's not that simple. It's something I'm comfortable talking about. I know it. That I'm not sure people would understand. And if anyone were to find out about it, well, I guess as long as it's not hurting anyone, people shouldn't pry. You think? Sorry, I was just thinking about something. It's a good point though. The best I can do is try to embrace my own weirdness, right? Otherwise, I think I'd hate myself. Sorry to keep you here so long. Thank you for allowing me to ramble. To Natsuki. Well, it's not bad, but not good. Honestly, it's like just like your first poem. Yeah, I did kind of try to write it like my first one. Although I did attempt to make it a little bit better. Well, mission accomplished, I guess. Still, seeing things as lasting. Trying to make it more creative. Just kind of bland as it is. Noted. Oh yeah, I should probably show you mine. Here. I don't get it. I run. Honestly, what I've been seeing whenever I try to read these poems. Well, my character just read the poems. Me, I understand them kind of. I don't get it. I don't get why people will hate on good rhymes. They act like it's dumb and wasted their time. I don't diss on their free verses or deep subject types. Be dark all you want, just keep it in your grapes. Or sure, you can tell me if you have a problem. Just keep it constructive and things will be awesome. I'd like you to know that our readers will differ. There's no best style. You smuggled clue sniffer. I'm making that the title. I'm getting the I actually never demonetized, so who the fuck is the new channel? My poems may be simple, but often straightforward, but charm can be found in such whimsy and order. Not all poems can be as complex as you'd like. If you think otherwise, you can go take a hike. What about kids and the elderly too? Some read for fun, I guess unlike you. Let us just go and enjoy what is written. You don't like it all that much is a given. But if you give things a chance, you might find something nice. Or just open your mind, and that will suffice. That's definitely about the fight with Yuri. I'm sorry, that fucking line. A gold glue sniffer. I'm fucking done. That's the best shit I've read all day. I love you, mod makers. You are the best people on earth right now. We need glue sniffer. Anyway, so yeah, this is about the fight with Yuri, and she's just taking out her frustrations in the paper, on the poem, and saying, "This is one. Don't judge my poems without letting me tell you why I write them like this, and please and basically listen, because you're ignoring me, and maybe you should at least read them more so you can maybe you might like them." And obviously it's about Yuri because the whole where's this line? This line right here. The second verse right here. The doesn't need to be free verse or have dark subjects. The free verse kind of about Monica, but the dark subject definitely about Yuri. So, because Monica didn't fight her, but Yuri definitely did. So it's definitely the Yuri fight. So what do you think? Well, it's well written at least. I don't know how I should confront Natsuki about this, but say she's still holding a grudge from yesterday would be an understatement. God forbid Yuri sees this poem. Well, that's a given. Yeah, but you can see I was inspired. It really felt good to pound out these lines. Poetry's an amazing emotion outlet, you know. Aha. Anyway, I can wait to show Yuri this. Fuck no. No. We don't need another fight. Wait, hold on. What? Yuri, Natsuki, do you think that showing her this poem is a good idea? You're really going for a throat with this. Don't you think you should work out your issues with her? Yeah, well, she never tries to see things my way. So why should I? I think that's the wrong way to go about it. Relationships are a two-way street, but both people have to work to make things right. Why don't you try being a bigger person and just talk to her first? Because I already know she's not gonna try. She's always so preoccupied with looking complicated and smart. It's clear to me she doesn't care if anyone understands her, including me. You can't understand her if you don't even try. She might speak using more complex vocabulary, and she may have mannerisms that seem strange to you. But from what I've seen from both of you, she's more similar to you than you think. Huh? Aren't you judging your book by its cover right now? Whatever. You can't hold this grudge forever, you know. At least think of Monica and Sayori. Fine, I won't show Yuri my poem. Are you happy? I won't be happy until you try to talk to her. She's not gonna bite, Natsuki. Alright, I get it. I'll try to talk to her sometime. Thanks. You're gonna do the club proud. Shut it. Man. Now how I have to hide this poem away. I worked really hard and you know. You could really turn energy away towards more positive things though, right? I guess so. I'm just frustrated that my poem's message missed the mark this time. You should always try to make something people can take a message away from. Remember that. Anyway, I'm gonna write a good one tomorrow. Just you wait. Alright. Home. I just realized I never said it. Hope. Your poems are seriously amazing. I can't believe you never told me how good of a poet you were. Huh? Sorry, I'm not really that great. You're the only one who likes my poems this much. Really? You're telling me Yuri or Natsuki don't love them? Well, Yuri doesn't think it's a bad poem, but she wasn't as positive as you were. I don't think my style really matches hers. Oh, don't worry about her. She's got a super unique way of writing anyway. What about Natsuki? Well, I can imagine Natsuki is the least kindly to admit how much she likes something. I don't think it's that though. Huh? I guess I'll be honest with you. I find it easier to write poems when I'm thinking about our memories together. Huh? Really? Sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? I nervously laughed, noticing a blush that crept on Sayori's smile cheeks. Oh yeah, she's blushing. I don't know. I feel like my life's kind of boring. Like whenever something happens, it's really just that. Whereas with you, Well, whenever I look back to our memories, everything seems to be such an adventure whenever you're around. Like when we were exploring the forest near our house ages ago. You made it seem like it was an exciting adventure, kind of like we were both archaeologists or something. Whereas if I went there myself, I'd think that's going to a small vulture in the forest. I glance over at Sayori. She has a faraway look in her face, wearing a wistful smile. Yeah, I remember that. I was convinced there were spooky wood trolls out there. When that's exactly what I mean. You've got such a vivid imagination, and I guess I can tap into that imagination whenever I'm thinking about you. We have this sort of connection. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And it's still there, even after all these years. I guess I sort of understand what you mean. Can I ask you a favor, Hope? What's up? Can I, keep this poem? It's, the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, I don't mean to I don't need to be rude or anything, but I didn't write it for you. But okay, you can keep it. I still don't think my poetry skills are anything special. I can have it? Yay! Thank you. Anyway, I still need to read yours. Oh, I totally forgot. It's nowhere near as good as yours, though. I'm sure I'll like it. Ah, yes, the bottle's poem. She'd rather everyone else be happy and her have to deal with the sadness all the time. I'm gonna name one of my songs Happy Thoughts and scare the fuck out of you with emotional distress. Anyway, wow, Sayori. I didn't expect that at all. Did you really write this? Of course I did. Remember I said I'd write the best poem ever yesterday? Well, here it is. After all, Monica taught me a lot. After I've been really in touch with my feelings lately. So what's this poem about? I suppose that much was obvious, unlike Yuri or Monica's poems. The series are relatively simple to figure out. So if I were to interpret, so if I've interpreted this correctly, I learned the word. Thank God. You're basically doing everything you can to keep your friends happy. Yeah, you got it. I really enjoy writing this one. Just getting your thoughts out on the paper and turning into a poem. It's like magic. Well, I think that's amazing. You should be really proud of it. Thank you, Hope. That means a lot. I don't think it was that good, though. No, it's great, seriously. I can't help but notice that the latter half of the poem isn't quite cheery. In fact, it's somewhat alarming. A very dark contrast from the cheeriness I'm used to with Sayori. Although, maybe I'm looking into this a little too much, but, I need a drink, my throat's getting dry. And the poem is pretty dark. And you see, you've been in touch with your feelings recently, so I'm just checking. Is everything all okay? Of course, silly. I forgot to tell you, I really like writing about bittersweet stuff. Stuff that isn't just happy or just sad. A mixture of the two. And the poem shows what I mean. It's just my writing style. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Either way, I'm glad you're enjoying writing us so much. I hope you keep it up. Good to have a hobby. Of course. And hopefully you'll stick around. You'll also stick with it. So I look forward to reading all of the poems you write in the future. Well, no guarantee is there, but seeing the passion in Sayori's eyes, it's hard to be pessimistic. Oh, I need to check out my hamster. His wheel's still up. That means he's still in his cage. Anyway. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Actually, Natsuki and I haven't shared yet. I can feel a storm coming on. Yuri hesitantly approached Natsuki, who isn't meeting her eyes. And considering Natsuki's poem for the day, it's no wonder she doesn't want to share with Yuri. Judging by Monica and Sayori's anxious expressions, they seem to be thinking along the same lines as I am. I can practically see Natsuki is winning pinballs. Meanwhile, Yuri appears to be blissfully unaware of the situation. I'm unconvinced Natsuki to reconcile with Yuri, but she sees Natsuki's poem. What's all over? So, Natsuki, may I, how about we do this tomorrow instead? I'm not, feeling well. It's my time of the month. I can practically see Sayori internally face palming. Fuck me. Wait, just making sure my hamster's still. I feel like I should make that the title instead. It's Natsuki's side of the month. Anyway, Natsuki must have gone to the club that isn't all girls anymore. Ah, that's so. I'm sorry. You must feel absolutely terrible. You can't even share your poem today. You don't need to apologize. It's not your fault. I can definitely share tomorrow. Ah, well, even if you weren't well enough to share your poem, would you like to see mine? I wrote a thing about our argument yesterday. I suppose I wanted to show you that I'm more undermined than I may have feared. As a way to repenting, I know it's not much, but hopefully this can contribute to recolonization. Why can't I say a fucking word? Reconciliation between us. Although we may have our disagreements, I would like to consider you as a friend, and friends forgive each other. I'm sorry, that's presumptuous of me to say. No, it's not presumptuous of you to say, because I'd like to consider you a friend too. So you can hand that poem over. You can hand over that poem then. With a sly smile, Yuri hands the sheet of paper to hands over to Natsuki. As Natsuki reads the poem, her eyes widen. You're writing using rhymes and stuff? Like me? You could say that you convinced me to practice adding more lyricism into my poetry. Natsuki looks like she's speechless for once. Thank you, Yuri. That's awesome. There's no really need to thank me. Well, I'm really glad I got to know you. And most definitely have something that'll knock your socks off tomorrow. Then I look forward to that. I do hope that you feel better tomorrow as well. So you could share your poem with me then. Yeah, of course. That's a crisis that I have avoided. I'm really glad that Natsuki and Yuri worked things out. It seems like Monica and Sayori feel the same way. That's good to see everyone's getting along. Now that we're done sharing though, I have something to discuss with all you. There's a great opportunity for expanding the club that's coming up. Is this about the festival? You could say that. Do we have to do something? It's only in a few days and it's not like we can be able to come up with anything good. Yes, that's something I'm concerned about as well. With such little time to prepare, I doubt we'll be able to put together anything good enough to attract members. Yeah, we'll end up embarrassing ourselves. Oh, don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Nothing more than a few decorations. I can design some pamphlets and hand them out at the event. And so you made posters pulled around the school. Okay, that's great and all, but it doesn't tell us what we're actually gonna do for the event. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A what? Monica. Everyone's gonna choose one poem to recite out loud. It doesn't have to be written by you, as long as you put your heart into the recitation. I know what the fucking word is, I just can't. It's fucking 1 AM now. I'm gonna end after this day because I'm sleepy. Although, of course, it'd be great if you could show off your own work. And the cool part is, we're gonna let anyone else come up and recite their poems too. Yeah, I put a thing on the posters that say bring your own poems. It's gonna be so cool. Sayori pulls out the poster out of her bag and holds it up for us to see. I wish they had like a sprite of Sayori holding a poster. That was really cool. Like that graphic design is my passion poster picture I fucking had Fran do on there. Are you kidding me, Monica? Don't tell me you just started putting those posters already. Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, you didn't even ask us before you started advertising. We never agreed to stand up in front of a bunch of random people for our poems. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, please, let's please calm down and take a moment to think about it. I understand that you two haven't had much experience sharing your poems out loud. In fact, we all haven't done that much. But I still think we should try our best. Look around. Monica motions at all of us. We're all here because we have passion in literature in this club. Don't you want to share that passion with other people to inspire them to pursue their inner writer? Yeah, it's about exploring yourself and trying new things, all while having fun. Monica and I nodded our heads in agreement. Natsuki and Yuri in hand remained silent. Guess that means it's my turn to say something. I mean, I don't think it's that much to ask. As Monica said, we're all here because we care about the club and want to see it flourish. And if all that means is a 2-minute poetry assignment, then I think we can manage. Sayori and Monica's face light up as I finished speaking. Hey, it's not like we don't care about the club. It just, do we really have to perform? You know how hard it is to get new members. Because people are narrow-minded jerks, they don't even give their chance. Who's to say this festival may be any different? I'm inclined to agree with Natsuki. I'm sorry, Monica. I know how much you want this to. You want to do this, but I'm just can't imagine performing in front of a crowd of strangers. Well, at least Yuri and Natsuki have proven they can agree on something. Monica sighs, her eyes closed as she rubs her temple. Look, guys, I know you're anxious. I understand. I really do. Why is there a truck going by at 1 a.m.? Anyway, to be honest with you, I'm a little bit nervous myself. After all, this is my club, so people are going to judge me the most if our performances don't go well. Natsuki, if it makes you feel any better, I'm sure my friends will be coming along. They're lovely people. They won't judge you for your taste. I've known them for a few years, trust me. Natsuki helps, turning away. She doesn't look particularly convinced. And Yuri, I know it's a scary thought, but I've thought a way to ease you into it. Why don't we start by practicing our poems with each other in the club? No way! Monica, it's all too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, now can you expect doing it in front of strangers? But, Monica, it's gotta be something we can do. Yuri nods vigorously in Natsuki's words. Anxiety written all over her face. But guys, no, Sayori, it's okay. If you guys think we can do better in a poetry recital, I'd gladly go along with the alternative. So, any ideas? An awkward silence fills the room. We all glance at each other anxiously before Sayori finally speaks up. Oh, we could. Sayori stops and thinks to herself in a moment. Wait, no, never mind. That wouldn't work. Once again, the room falls silent. Well then, I guess we can't come up with something different after all. I wonder if Sayori's idea had to do something with illegal. Anyway, Monica laughs, attempting to ease the tension in the room. I know you guys might not be the best, might not be the most on board with the idea, but I think it's our best option. Please, guys, please, can you stop pressuring us? I'm also surprised Natsuki's putting up so much resistance. I knew she was a little hothead, but even still, little hothead. I'm not pressuring you, Natsuki. Most of them seem to have raised their voice. Yuri looks a little startled, and Sayori looks anxious to intervene. Guys, please don't need to get angry. Can we just discuss this normally? Yuri reflects on Sayori's words, looking a little ashamed at her outburst. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to raise my voice. It's just, this festival's important to me, that's all. Ever since I created the club, I always wanted to show other people. Natsuki, Yuri, I imagine you're both a little apprehensive when Hope joined us, right? After all, he was an unfamiliar face. She smiles warmly at me. But look, he's integrating himself very well. He's made the effort to get to know us and individual writing styles. She turns to Yuri. And Yuri, remember the start when he asked you for a book recommendation? Yuri nods, and Monica shoos her a knowing smile. It must have been lovely, being able to share a book that you're so passionate about with in person, right? Yes. It was enjoyable discussing with you, Hope. Yeah, likewise. It wasn't something I'd normally read, so without you, it would have gone by unnoticed. See, guys? Maybe we'll find more people who are just into horror, Yuri. More like-minded people. Now come on, tell me that isn't an appealing idea. Yes, of course. But my biggest issue is with the actual performance aspect of the festival. Like I said, I know it's a scary thought performing in front of a bunch of strangers. But trust me when I say, I have full faith in you. All of you. Your poems are amazing, guys. I know people will love them. It's almost criminal not to show them off. So what do you guys think? What do you think, guys? For me? For us? Fine. I still think it's a good idea. But fine, I'll do it. Just stop guilt-tripping us. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. You, Yuri? Yuri glances at our expression faces. But Monica, what if people start, being inconsiderate and disturb us? Or laugh? I'm not surprised Yuri's worried about that. Oh, don't you worry. If anyone steps out of line, I'll put a squid stop to that. She has a stern glint in her eye, and I have to repress a shiver. I'm glad she's with us. So am I. Yuri looks somewhat relieved, but it's clear she's still worried. She swallows and nods. I suppose I don't really have a choice, do I? She shakes her. I shake my head. Nah, you don't. Okay, I'll do it. Yay, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club seriously can be the death of me. I know you'll do great, Yuri. Just trust me. But anyway, let's move back to the main event. While we have the time, I want each of you to choose a poem of yours to practice reciting in front of each other. Yuri and Natsuki make uneasy glances, but don't say anything. Don't worry, I'll go first, and so everyone feels a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Ah, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through a notebook, searching for a specific poem. Here we are. This poem, the title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. Her eyes move across the page, in sync with her lips. Why are we looking at her lips? Let's never ask. Every word has the almost perfect amount of emotion behind it, making the poem almost come to life. Her inflection is extraordinary. I'm impressed, and by judging the quick glance around me, so is everyone else. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face I don't understand. Even Natsuki's once sour attitude is replaced by awe. Finally, Monica finishes the recital. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? Yep. Sayori jumps up from her chair and takes Monica's place in the front of the room. This poem is called, well, how do you do this so easily, Monica? Well, try imagining you're alone, like you're reciting it to yourself. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I think I got it. Sayori nods herself. Anyway, this poem is called My Meadow. Sayori begins reciting her poem. It seems like her soft voice is a perfect match. As for the poem itself, it's similar tone when compared to her other ones. It's peaceful yet somber at the same time. Bittersweet, you could call it. Here in the poem, Sayori's voice almost gives it an entirely new meaning. I think that's where Sayori usually says she likes my poems. It's like seeing a whole new side of someone you thought you never knew completely. Sayori finishes and we all applaud. I did it! Yep, good job. Sayori beams as we walk back to her seat. So who would like to go next? Yuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and I look at each other nervously. I open my mouth, but Yuri beats me in a punch. I'll go. Nice, thanks for showing initiative, Yuri. Yes. Yuri rushes over the podium, clutching the sheet of paper in her hand. This poem is called... Yuri freezes once she looks at us. You can do it. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri begins to recite her poem. Her voice is shaky at first, but the more she reads, the more confident she becomes. It's similar to what happens when she goes absorbed in her books. The shy, apprehensive Yuri I'm used to seeing is replaced by a fierce, confident woman. The poem itself is like a maze structure, with twists and turns in every line, but Yuri is unfazed and unsighted each word with perfect timing. This might be a rare glimpse in the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality as sits around her, as if bewildered even herself. Yuri's is the first to start applauding. Sheepishly, I follow along, and soon the clubroom is full to sound of applause. Yuri ducks her head in embarrassment, a shy smile creeping around her face. She keeps smiling. Yuri, that's really good. Like I said, you don't have anything to worry about. Thank you for sharing. Thanks. Guess Yuri's done for today. So who'd like to go next? Natsuki? Wait. I dropped something. It's something from my mic. Just making sure it's not on. And I pressed the button that muted my mic. Anyway, Natsuki? Why do I have to go before Hope? It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Hope lower everyone's standards before I go. Natsuki! Monica hastens to chastise her, treating me as a sympathetic look. That's kind of rude, don't you think? You should apologize to Hope. Natsuki's face turns red as the girls turn towards her. I decided to spare Natsuki from embarrassment. Hey, it's really no big deal. I'll end up going at some point anyway. Might as well do it now. Thing is, I don't really have much of a selection to choose from. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making it feel awkward. I take a deep breath. In my head, I repeat myself the advice Monica gave to Sayori. Try to imagine you're alone, reciting your poem to yourself. Alone. My eyes is the first thing that comes to mind when I think of being alone. The scene rapidly develops in my head and I'm recalling a recent memory. I'm sitting alone at my desk, the dim light hanging from the ceiling and gives warmth to the room. In front of me is the poem I had just finished, the ink from my pen still fresh on the paper. I pick up the notebook and begin reciting the poem out loud. While I'm the most confident in all, I still try and put energy in it. I almost hear my voice echoing off my one-bedroom walls. As I finish, the sound of applause pulls me out of my daydream. The fuck? When the hell was I here? I thought it was my room for a second. Anyway, I'm back in the club room, standing at the podium while the girls politely applauded my performance. That was a good hope. I guess. Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. I don't think it's your writing abilities, but rather your lack of confidence that weighs you down. That's something that'll improve over time, though, so don't worry. My confidence is not improved, and I'm almost 22, so that's bullshit. Yeah, okay. Thanks. Alright then. That leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. As she says this, Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called Stop Looking at Me by your presenting. You're gonna stare right through my soul, though. I'm doing it. I'm staring into her soul. Alright, she takes a moment to compose herself. Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Where her voice is enthusiastic, the poem has an unexciting amount of energy to it. The rhymes lie to each other, seemingly creating a flow that moves the poem along a brisk pace. The words seem to bounce up and down with a rhyme. I didn't fucking skip that, I'm dumb. Seemingly making the poem come alive. You guys know I'm stupid. It's Natsuki's signature style, and it works especially well when read out loud. She quickly finishes and helps back to make her way back to the seat, while we applaud her. That wasn't too bad, was it? She stares at her poem blankly for a second before replying. Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, that's what we're gonna do for the festival, so you think you'll at least feel confident enough to do it in front of the crowd? Yeah, I guess. There's not like there's any other choice. And I guess it'd be easier doing it in front of other people. I can put on whatever face I want with strangers. I don't care what they think of me. When it comes to my friends, just embarrassing. Still, I hate the idea of we have to perform. She mutters the last sentence under her breath. The others probably didn't even hear it. I knew Natsuki was stubborn, but this whole other level. However, it looks like she's going along with the idea of performing the festival. Well, at least for now. And she's basically outvoted and can't come up with any other idea anyway. Really? That's quite a surprise. For me, it's the other way around. Having all those people looking at you, judging you. Well, I don't think about it. I can relate to that. Yuri mutters quietly. The thought of having so eyes observing your every move is all at once. She trails off, shaking her head. Well, that's how it is, so Natsuki says in frustration. Well, if that's the case, you don't have much to worry about for the festival. Speaking of which, I want to thank you all for performing. It might be difficult, but now we have the general idea of what it'll be like. We'll be able to prepare for ourselves. Make sure you pick out a poem and show it by tomorrow, okay? I'll need to know so I can make the pamphlets over the weekend. I should probably find a different poem to recite. I know you'd prefer we use our own poetry, but I'm probably going to pick a poem from a poet I like or something. Whatever makes you feel comfortable, hope. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting this much effort in the club. Low expectations, huh? Maybe more like any effort put in makes me happy in general. Monica smiles at me, then turns to smile to everyone else. That goes for everyone here. Thanks for going along with these last minute plans. Anyway, I think that does it for today. Let's still try to write poems for tomorrow, okay? I know the festival's coming up, and it'll be working out nicely the past few days, and I'd like to continue. Tomorrow we'll finalize who's gonna do what for the festival, then we'll have we can prepare. Remember, we have till Monday. This can be so much fun. I can't wait. We all pack up, packing away our things. Monica, so I stops us. Oh, and guys, she pauses, twirling a strand of her hair in her hand. This club means a lot. Truly does mean a lot to me, and I really appreciate that you're willing to do this. You guys are the best. In typical fashion, Nazi just rolls her eyes. Yuri smiles timidly, and Sayori wears a hearty smile. Let's get over with it. I hope we don't regret this. That's okay, Monica. Nothing to thank us for. We really appreciate what you've made for us. I can't help but catch Yuri muttering under her breath after she says this. I can do this. I can do this. Yay! I love it. Yeah, I love it here. We get to spread this closed little place to other people. Yeah, it's all good, Monica. Alright. I stand up and grab my bag. Well, I'm certainly not as enthusiastic as Monica or Sayori about the festival. If I could pull that little daydream son again, I think I'll be alright. I dropped the thing again. Okay, I'm good. For the sake of the club. Not for mention, impressing the girls. Once I'm fully packed, I walk over to Sayori. Ready to go? Yep. Jeez, don't you guys ever get tired of walking home? Don't you ever get tired of walking home with Hope, Sayori? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, don't mind her. You guys are more adorable than anything. Alright. No need to make such a big deal about it. It must be really nice. It must be a little nice, though. Yeah, I guess. Jeez. Let's just go, Sayori. Let's go already, Sayori. Okay. Almanac. The two of us begin to walk home. A lot has changed in the past few days. Lost in thought, I don't even notice how quiet Sayori's been until we're almost back home. There's a lot going to the club now, huh? I bet you're thinking about all your new vice president duties you'll have to deal with when the club grows bigger. Huh? Yeah. Anything specific in your mind? Not really. Sorry, did you want to talk? I mean, we don't have to. You're thinking about stuff. No, it's nice talking to you. I was thinking about something from earlier. It's nice that we, never mind, it's nothing. You're sounding a little like Yuri now. Oh yeah. Well, I have a question for you, Hope. What's up? Sherry clears her throat before speaking. So, let's say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. We're going to see your route. We're not doing this here. We're not doing this seriously. I'm not going to leave her hanging again. Fran is going to kill me for making that joke. Anyway, Sayori. I'd still walk home with you, of course. Sayori pauses for a moment. Huh? She glances at me from the side before turning away. But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. Why me? Her reply to her son surprises me. I'm not sure how to answer her or what she wants to hear. I always see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Hope. She gives me a pained look. Smile. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri deserves what deserves she wanted to, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, like I said, I've enjoyed catching up with you again. Why wouldn't I choose that for another girl? Walking home with you and talking just everything. Anything. It's a great throwback. She doesn't seem happy that as I imagine, both our childhoods were pleasant. Strange. The conversation trails off. Kind of weird thing is Sayori to care about so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Sayori and I part ways without saying another word. I reach my house and open the door. I'm home. No response. I'm alone. As usual. I mutter that part of myself. Talking to myself as I'm protagonist of some manga or game. I must be going stir crazy. Mom's still on her business trip. She's never home anymore. I miss her. But I don't blame her or anything. It's hard enough providing for yourself while I'm a kid. Since I'm alone, I decided to make an instant meal for dinner. Digging through my cabinet, I find some old soup cubes. Miso soup sounds good. I unwrap the packaging, pour it in some water, and place the meal in the microwave. While it cooks, my mind wanders back to my performance earlier. The daydream was so vivid, so realistic. Can I really pull off the performance again? First time in front of a crowd? It wasn't that great in the first place. Just doing it in front of the girls is nerve-wracking. Guess I'm not totally used to being around people again. Maybe that's it. Think about it. I guess I've kind of been subconsciously isolating myself from people ever since the divorce. Even before it even, in some cases. I wonder when I started shutting myself. Maybe that's the part why Sayori and I drifted apart over the past few years. It wasn't intentional or anything. It just happened. At least I don't think it's intentional. But I'm glad I got to reconnect with her in the literature club. It's given me something to do. Looking forward to do or something that isn't anime or video games. Talking with the girls makes me feel more appreciated. It's a nice feeling. Something that's been missing from me ever since the divorce. That's why Sayori likes walking home with me. It makes her feel appreciated. Sayori. The more I think about it, the more concerned for her I get. She said some pretty weird stuff. But I guess people just have their off days. Maybe she's just changed a little bit over the years. Pretty normal, right? I didn't think I'd be able to tell when something was up with her, although I reasoned this since I'm not so sure. Sure, we started talking again, but there's a lot of lost time. Maybe that'll change, and maybe we'll go back to how we used to. I hope. I understand, I love this little animation thing that they did this for this mod. It's beautiful. It just took me to realize that there was a shooting star in the whole time. I'm gonna save here. That was an intense ending right there. For the for that was a tense ending, like more of a monologue about Sayori, which is understandable because Sayori is in the original game the most vulnerable of them all. Well, I mean, technically you can say Yuri is, but Sayori is like more vulnerable than anyone, considering she's had depression her whole life in the game. Like, it's understandable why someone would be worried about her. Anyway, it's 1 a.m. It's almost 1:30. I have to go sleep. I'll see you guys, I think tomorrow. I don't know exactly. I'm uploading this. I either gonna upload this today on Sunday or tomorrow Monday. Either way, you're gonna see this video. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.